Hello friends, welcome to the Angular 8 tutorial. In this tutorial, we will see what is ngStyle and what is ngClass in the Angular 8. So let's understand all these two functionality in the Angular 8. So basically ngStyle is a directive that is used to change the DOM on the basically change the DOM style on the browser. Like if we want to change the color or we want to change the font. So kind of the style if we want to change for an element. So we use the ngStyle, and we can change all these font and color, means any type of style of an element at the runtime. So that's why this is more useful in the Angular 8. So this is the syntax we use. Like I suppose for div I want to change the color, like then this is the syntax div ngStyle, and remember s will be the capital, and we are giving like color red. Then for this div on the browser the color will be red, and the runtime if we want to change, like for some thing we want to check at the runtime and then we want to change the color, then we can do like this, like div ngStyle. We are checking like student age, if it is greater than 15 then make the color as red, otherwise green. So let's understand more about ngStyle with the practical. So what we will do, we will take so before that let's run it and see on the browser what it is showing. So what we will do, we will take a one collection of the student, and we will make the loop in this, and we will check if the age is greater than 18, then we'll make the name and the age as a red color, otherwise we'll make it as a green color. So in that way we will make. So we will write this student detail in the component class, and we'll make that loop in the HTML. So at point of this time on the browser it is showing like my app is running. So let's go to on the component. Here we have to create the collection of the student. So what I will do, I will take one variable called student detail, and I will take it as a array of any type. I will create one constructor here, and I will assign element to the student details. So this is the array type, so I will assign like this before the equal to, and here we have to define the values, like I will give name as I will give name 1, and I will take the age. I will give like 15, and I will copy this and I will make 2. Age I will give like 18. Next I will take 3. Age I will take as 20, and next I will take as 4, and age I will give like 22. So let's see, it is giving one, we have to use the this keyword, this. So now make the loop in the HTML, and we'll take this one. So before that h2, and I will, we are working with ngStyle, and what I will do, I will now will create one loop and will show the data. So for that I will take one UL, and under the UL I will make the for loop, like as in the previous tutorial we will learn about the ng4 and the track by. So if you didn't watch, I recommended you please go to the previous tutorial and watch what is ng4. So ng4 equal to, in the double quotes, let detail of the collection. So collection of the student here. So in this way it will loop over the details. So now what I will do, I will show this data on the div So in the div now I will write ngStyle. So ngStyle and equal to, in double quotes we will write in the curly braces and double quote color. We want to define the color, and what I want to define the color like if detail dot age, if it is greater than 18, then show it as a red color, otherwise show it as a green color. So and here what I will show, as I explained the previous tutorial, like we have to use the interpolation to take the values. So detail dot name is and again interpolation detail dot age. Now save it and see on the browser. So what we can see, like those age is less than 18, we can see in the green color, green color. Those is greater than 18 we can see the in red color, and less than we can see on the green color. So it is working that way. Now here these thing we can use with a function as well, like and now I have written in the line, we can use all this condition in the function. So for working with the function, what we have to do, we have to create one function for that, and we have to use that function. So first let's create a function here. We will understand it with the function. So what I will do, here I will write h2 we are working with ngStyle with calling a function. Now let's go to the component. First we'll create the function and then we'll see. So I will take like get age, and here age will come from the HTML, and this will be the number type. And in this what I will do, I will take one variable. So taking a variable in a function, we have to use the let keyword, let, and I will take the val equal to age is less than 18. Then I have what I will do, I will take one variable, I will return it as a under 18, otherwise it return as a above 18. And here what I will do, I will create one switch, and I will use this val, and here I will write case. If it is under 18, then it return as a green color, and case if it is above 18, then it return as color red. So we are done with the function now. We have to get the color. So we are done with the function now. Let's go to the HTML page and create here one function. Like in similar way we will create. So I'll copy a whole this code, and instead of this inline query, what I will do, I will call the function name. So here I will call that function name like get age. And what I will pass, I will pass detail dot age. So let's save it, compile it, and see on the browser what it is show. So yeah, it's compiled successfully. Now let's see on the browser, and when we can see like it is working with the function also, but for 18 it is showing red. Let's see what logic we have written in here. So we have written like for less than 18 it will show as the green color. So what I will do, I will make it like this and see on the browser now. So it is also returning like same like we have done with the inline query. So in this way this ngStyle works, means at the runtime we can change the color of an element. So that is ngStyle. Now next concept comes of the ngClass. Like basically we use the CSS class. In that way we can create here those CSS class, and we can run it on the browser, and we can change the DOM dynamically. Like on the runtime we can change the color of the element and the all these things, and we can see on the browser. So basically how we can use the ngClass, like we can use the ngClass and as a method, as a string, as a array, and as a object as well. So let's understand more about this ngClass with using an example. So let's go to the application again, and first what we will do, in the CSS class we will create the classes. So I will take the class name like color1, and I will take it as I will take color like first color I will take as green. I'll take, and I'll copy all this, and color 2 I will take like red. And if we want, we can take the font size also. So what I will do, font 1, and here we'll change the font size. Like if we want to use, then font size I will take like 25 pixel, and if I will take this one, I will take as a 35 pixel, and I will make it as a font 2. So in this way we have created classes in the CSS. So now let's use all these class at the runtime in the HTML. So here I will remove all these ngStyle which we have seen before, so we can make the code properly like ngClass. So what we will do, we already having one class with us. Now let's create all those here. So first like as I told you, like we can use this ngClass like a method, string, array, and object. So first will work like we are working with ngClass as a string. So what I will do, I will take one paragraph, and we use it like this. In the directive also we have learned about it, ngClass, and we have to assign the variable name like class name which we have created in the CSS. Like what I will do for this one, I will assign one color and one font. So both the things will apply at a time. Like if I want to assign first this thing only, then first let's see this using ngClass as string. So let's save it and see on the browser what it is showing at this time. It is giving error. Okay, so here we have given the space. Let's remove it and save it now. So now we can see the compiled successfully, see on the browser. So yeah, as expected, using ngClass as a string, but we have taken as a color 1. It is not showing color 1 as green. So need to check why it is not showing as the green. So basically we have to use it in the single quotes first. So like in the double quotes we have to give like if we are not taking, we have to take it in this way, and let's save it and see on the browser now. So basically here in ngClass we have to give in double quotes, and inside this in the single quotes. So like this we have to give the colors, and now let's save it and see on the browser. Yeah, we can see like for color one we have given as a green, so it is showing in the green only. Now what I can do, I can give the multiple CSS as well. So I will take the font, like the font size I will take, and we will assign here one space and this one, and save it and see on the browser now. And see, we can see that it increase the font size. So in this way, as a string, this works. So this is the way of ngClass. Now let's understand the next approach. Now this string ngClass with the string, we can do it with the ng4 as well. So for understanding this ngClass with the ng4, let's create a div. So we have to make the loop over the collection. So div star ng4 equal to let detail of, as we already having one collection of this student detail, and here we have to write as we understand about the ng4. So here we have to write ngClass, and here we have to define it. So what I will define, I will take color 2 and font 2, color 2 space font 2, and here what I will show, this student detail here I will show. So for showing the student detail, we take the interpolation detail dot name I will show. I'm not showing age. So let's see on the browser now. It's compiled. It's fine. Equal to let detail of student detail ngClass, and this. Let's save it again and see on the browser. Yeah, we can see like name with the color name and the font size. So this is the way we can work with the for loop also. So let's understand this one as a object, like how I can use it like a object. So for working ngClass with the object, we have to make a few modification to this. Let's see that. So first see on the browser like what it is showing. So actually here it is showing like in the green color, and this is the font size. So what we will do, we will take these two styles classes in an array. So for taking it is an array, we have to do like, so in after double quote we have to make in as a object and like this, and we have to make all these two in the single quotes and comma between the classes. So this is done. Now save it and see on the browser. See, it is showing like before only. So this is the way to work ngClass as an object. Sorry, I explained it as we were taking it as a object. So basically it is not a using ngClass as an object, basically using it within array. So this is a symbol of the array, not the object. So this is the way of using ngClass using an array. So now let's understand this ngClass within using an object. So h2 I will write, and using ngClass with object. Save it. So let's give ngClass as an object on the h2 only. So ngClass equal to, so for giving as an object we have to give in double quotes and then curly braces, and inside this curly braces we will take the class name. So I will take like color 1, and what I will do, I will make it as a true, and comma next color 2, and I will make it as a false. So basically what I did here, I am saying to this h2 like use color 1, don't use color 2. So in this way it will work. Now let's save it and see on the browser now. So we can see here like using ngClass with objects. So in this way we use ngClass with the objects. So now let's understand this ngClass with a method. As I explained that we can use this ngClass as a method. So for this, first go to the TS class, and here we will create one method. So I will remove this method, and I will give the method name as get CSS class. So in this way we will make it, and now make it as a method. I will take one parameter to this, because this parameter will pass from the HTML. What I will take like input. I will take the variable name as input, and this variable I will take like string. I will take like I will pass something from there, and based on that I will return data from here. And here I will take one variable like class type. I have taken this variable, and now I'll make the if loop. If like if the input like if it is matching with the coming parameter from the HTML, so I will make it like any parameter like I will take like main, main. I will take main, and suppose the input, if it is coming as a main, then I will return CSS class. So what I will do, I will write class type equal to, and I will pass like as a color 1. I have given the class type as a color 1 or color 2, so I will give like color 1 if it is a main. If it is not main, then I will pass it as a else. I will take this class type, and we have to make it like true, and here class type I will give color 2, and I will make it as a true. So what we have done now, I have to assign it. Yeah. So what we have done, if the input is the main, then we will make the color as a color 1. If it is not that main, then we will make it as a color 2, and return this class type from here. So now declare this method in the HTML class. So here I will declare it. So for declaring, I will take one div ng class equal to, I will call this method which we have created here, as I told you, we have to define a double quotes, and I will pass parameter because it is expecting. I will give main as we have seen there, and I will write using ngClass as method. So now save it and see on the browser. Yeah, so now compiled successfully. Now let's see on the browser. So we can see like here using ngClass as a method, because we are passing as a main here, and it is matching with the criteria and returning color 1, and the color 1 we are taken as a green. Suppose if I change this main like main 1 and save it, now it should show different color. So it's compiling. Yeah, we can see now it is showing in the different color. So in this way this ngClass works. Here you can take different styles as well, different classes as well. Like if I want to take font 1, and if I make it as a true, and if I save it, then this font size should also change it. I think we are calling different. Yeah, here. So remove this main and we'll save it and see on the browser now. So we can see it is changing the font size also. So in this way basically ngClass works. So this is all about the ngStyle and ngClass in the Angular 8. If you have questions, please comment and I will respond you. Thank you very much.